Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Lori Tucker, Nikki Johnson, and Kylan Burns. And we're going to be talking about Operation Christmas Child. You can see it on their shirts here. They're giving me some cue cards around their shirts. And Operation Christmas Child is a program that we're going to learn a little bit more about, but it helps get some presents as well as the Word of God out to people in different countries, correct? And there's a kickoff event that's going to be taking place at Springfield Christian Church on Sunday, October the 6th at 6 p.m. And that is for Marion County and Washington County's Operation Christmas Child, and it's their kickoff event. But first, let's talk a little bit about Operation Christmas Child. Who wants to kind of, in a nutshell, tell us a little bit about the program? Lori? We're looking at you.
Basically, what happens is people pack shoe boxes, and it's with necessary items such as toothbrushes, toothpaste, soap, washcloths, pencils. For the older girls, sewing kits are nice, and then for the older boys, gardening tools, things of that nature, bowls and cups. And these are necessary items that they need for everyday survival. And basically what happens is those boxes are distributed in over 132 countries now. And with each box, the child is introduced to the gospel and has the opportunity to go through a discipleship program. So it's a missionary work. So, I'm not in a position right now where I can actually go and be a missionary because, I have obligations here at home. So this allows me the opportunity, to perform some missionary work.
Okay, and it's an outreach program that's going on actually in our area for at least about 7 years, but nationally it's been going on for about 20 years, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and now, have you been involved in this in the past?
I have. When I lived in Florida, our church did it, and when we moved up here, I really kind of felt a passion for it, and I wanted to get involved. So this past year, I signed up to be a year-round volunteer, and ended up as the project leader for my church and the county coordinator for Washington County.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
So you're going to be coordinating for Washington County. And again, that kickoff event is going to be on Sunday, October the 6th at 6 p.m. at Springfield Christian Church. What can people expect to find at the kickoff event?
Go ahead.
Well, I'm going to be speaking about my distribution trip that I went in Zambia in May. And there's a lot of helpful hints that they can get there. Things that are inappropriate to put in the shoe boxes, how important prayer is for the whole program. And then I'll be sharing what it's like to actually hand the box to the children and what a valuable tool it is to the local pastors in those areas, to clinic workers, orphanage workers, things like that, how it certainly changes the life of a child. So,
now tell us a little bit more about the trip. So you went to Zambia, you said this past Christmas?
No, in May.
In May, okay. So the boxes are collected around Christmas time, but they're dispersed throughout the year then?
It takes all year to give them out. In April, we celebrated our 100 millionth shoebox. Over 20 years. Yes,
okay.
in 20 years.
Fantastic. Wow.
We went to Florida to a Connect conference and celebrated largely with national leadership team from the receiving countries, and there was 30 of us chosen, and we went to Zambia in May. And we handed out a little over 3,000 shoe boxes in that area that we were at.
Okay. Now, were they the boxes that were collected here locally? Or don't you know?
Most of our boxes did go to Africa, but I couldn't find any from any of our counties. Okay. But I know they went.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they get dispersed.
They went to the Dominican Republic and the Uganda, places like that.
How long were you there?
6 days.
Okay, yeah. Fantastic. And what was kind of the experience? What did you see while you were there?
It was wonderful. We saw a great need for more shoe boxes. So it's been exciting to come home and try to bring that message to the local churches and the businesses in our 9-county area in the Heart of Kentucky team. And the children were transformed right before our eyes. They needed the things so desperately that was in the boxes, the school supplies, things like that. And they changed right before our eyes, but knowing that they have the opportunity to have an eternal transformation when they get to come to know Jesus and the hope that He can give in their dire circumstances. It was just wonderful to kind of see that begin to unfold in their life.
Okay. Again, we're talking about Operation Christmas Child. The kickoff event for Marion and Washington counties is they're both going to be together. It's going to be together, and it's going to be at Springfield Christian Church on Sunday, October the 6th at 6 p.m. And you can learn more about the event. Now, if there's a church that's seeing this and they might want to take part in this program, who do they contact? You in Washington County?
They would, depending on where they would contact me or Lori or one of our church coordinators, and we would get with them and sit down and talk with them about it. And if they want to get into the program, we can help them get their shoeboxes and let them know what they need to do to further that on. And so
get that taken care of.
The best thing would be to come to the kickoff, because all the information and material that they need will be there at the kickoff.
Okay. And what kind of investment is it for the individuals themselves? Just go out and buy the items?
But basically, you can put together a really nice box for about $20 by going to the Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, just those types of things, Walmart. It doesn't cost a lot. I mean, it's just very simple items.
Let's get together. Now, as we said, the kickoff's on October 6th, but you collect the boxes throughout the fall. Is that correct?
Correct.
A lot of people do it a lot of different ways. Our church collects year-round, and we try to set a goal. Our church, I'm in Casey County, we're going to do 400 boxes this year. A lot of people do them individually. A lot of businesses do them. They let their employees do them. So there really is no formula. It's whatever works best. A lot of people like to do it at the last minute. So there's really no wrong way to pack a box. So.
Okay. Now, somebody's watching this, they have some questions. Who can they call, or is there a number that they can contact in advance to this to ask some questions of anyone?
Well, you could probably call Springfield Christian Church and Bobby Burns and your dad's name, I forgot.
Yeah, Jesse Burns.
Jesse, escaped me there for a minute.
Okay. And then you can contact Springfield Christian Church and they can give you some more information, or you can just come on out on Sunday, October the 6th. It is a free event, or just for information to come on out and learn a little bit more about Operation Christmas Child. So, anything else that we need to get out there about this program?
Well, in Marion County, the Relay Center is going to be Stewart's Creek Baptist Church, which I think you mentioned earlier. You guys have been there before.
Yes, last year or so we did get video of their packing party, you said, right? And it was a lot of fun for the people, but also it was a good service that they were doing, but they were enjoying the experience of putting all the boxes together to ship out. Now, you said there's about 400 for your church. How many from our area? Is there a goal that we have for Washington and Marion County?
This year, I don't know for Marion County, but this year our personal goal for Washington County is 600 boxes. Last year, I think we had about 300, so we've doubled.
Okay,
so.
Super. So we're hoping to get them all together. And again, contact Springfield Christian Church, or I'm sure Stewart Creek Baptist. You can also ask some questions there too. Come on out on Sunday, October the 6th at 6 p.m. for Operation Christmas Child.